entertainment news, Daniel and Toyosi Etim Effiong welcome baby number 3. Nollywood actor Daniel Etim Effiong and his producer wife Toyosi have welcomed a baby girl. The couple made the announcement in a collaborative post on Instagram that reads, and I quote, "She's here, our song, our love gift, our evidence, another arrow in our quiver to the glory of God. Thank you, Lord, for your kindness towards us," end quote. The post was also accompanied by a photo which showed the couple cuddling and smiling down on their newest addition, who was covered with a swaddle blanket. If you would recall, back in December 2023, the couple announced that they were expecting in an Instagram post with a Christmas-themed picture of them with their 2 kids and the growing bump. They wrote, and I quote, "Belated Christmas wishes from the Etim Effiongs, all 5 of us," end quote. Daniel and Toyosi got married in 2017 and they both shared 2 children, a girl and a boy, before this new addition. Congratulations to them.
Cutie. Very beautiful. Yeah, congratulations to them. And you know that I would always say that children are blessings. Yes. Yeah, so wish them the very best. We wish them the very, very best. This is a very good news. Beautiful. I mean, I love this.
Yes.
Love. Simi blast fans for their review of our song. Nigerian singer Simi is not happy with her fans and music lovers, especially with their latest comment. Simi took to her X handle to blast fans who keep asking her to switch up her sound since the release of her first 2024 single, All I Want. The singer made it clear that she had no intention to switch up our sound, and those who don't enjoy our music should go listen to someone else. Simi wrote, "Omo, because I'm doing Girl Next Door, some of you think maybe I'm okay like that. If you don't like my song, please go and listen to your face. I'm begging, if it's the features you want to allow yourself to acknowledge my talent, hear the one and be going." She continued, "I did not force anybody, small one that I have said now. They will say, not everybody will like you. But me, I know. Myself, I know like everybody. But I'm not gonna lie, uninspired, unbacked, tired feedback like switch up your sound irritates the bleep out of me. Meanwhile, the last bleep song you've heard from me is Jeremy." Simi further reminded listeners that the Grammy-winning British singer Adele has been singing ballads for over a decade and no one asked her to switch it up. So she should also be left alone. She wrote, "Then you wait for your idol on Twitter to start a thread about how my verses are fire or on someone else's song before you respect me. I'm not dragging best with anybody. I make music because I love it." Now the same ballad Adele they sing all those days are people no disturb am. If you don't like what I'm selling, go and listen to the one you like, unless you don't have data. And if you don't have
Okay, so man, this is actually coincidental because yesterday I saw this video for her new song and I thought it was amazing. And we started talking about Simi. And we said Simi is actually, she's the girl next door. She maintained that vibe, the girl next door, the beautiful girl that everybody just loves, and she's just innocent in her vibe and she's just enjoying herself. But if you listen to it, she's actually the female version of Adekunle. They sound very alike with their music and arrangement. And people who are saying she doesn't switch up, she has actually switched up her sound. You know this chorus effect that Ashake brought? She has it in this new sound. She has that chorus effect. Their songwriting has elevated to the next level. And she's also behind the scenes as well. She mixes, she produces.
I think she's an engineer.
She's an engineer.
Yes.
She's a sound engineer. So she's actually very versatile and very good with musical arrangement. So people don't really understand the process of these things, and then they come.
What would I say about this? So in two parts. It can be very tiring and excruciating when you have people talking about your works like that, especially when you're there putting in effort and it seems like people are not seeing it, then they keep criticizing and all that. I think, I don't know, I think Simi has grown, especially like in everything, even in our appearance and all that. I think she's evolving.
Yeah.
In fact, because the Simi we knew then, back then, is not the Simi we know now. In fact, with some of the things that Simi even wears these days, you would even be surprised, you know, having the decor on her teeth, her husband, you know, doing, you know, and all, then she comes out to tell you that, oh, my husband paid so much for this, and so I'm just going to show it off and all of this. I think Simi has really, really evolved. And again, the second part of it is that people love you. I love Simi, and I love Simi's music. I love Simi's music a lot. That, in fact, I think somebody on this team had just told me, like, you like Simi, because, in fact, unknowingly to me, like, I'm actually in love with all Simi's music. I think even the ones from way back, I can sing them back to back and word for word, you know? And so I think people think that they are your owner when they are your fans, and they feel like you owe them something. People really think so. And I would say that without people too, if you don't have anybody listening to your songs, you don't have anybody listeing to, like Yoruba people would say, Eniyan lasho mi, you know, so that means that Eniyan lasho mi, like, you know, so you know, people support, people support and all that is actually really necessary and important too, because I mean, there won't be any fans right there if nobody is supporting you or anything. I understand. I think that she should just be calm. She should take it easy. She should look inwards. Yeah, she's doing her best. If she thinks that she should still put in something, she should. And if she thinks that she's okay like that, I think she shouldn't even let it, you know, she shouldn't sweat it. She shouldn't allow it to disturb. Yes, I think she shouldn't even allow it to disturb, because people would always say stuff. People would always say stuff, and it is true. Even the person who sells ice cream that everybody seems to like. See, not everybody likes ice cream, so at the end of the day, not everybody will like the seller of the ice cream, so at the end of the day. So it's okay. I think it's just okay in this life. Me, I've realized that one a long time ago, that everybody will not like you. And I don't like everybody too. I really do not.
That's why it's special that you're giving Simi this advice, because that means you really, truly, truly love her so much.
Yes. I don't like everybody, and I don't expect everybody to like me. So you can, you know.
On that note, you just say Eniyan lasho. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back after this break. Welcome back to the show, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back to Social View. This time around, we're going to be checking Social View, social media, checking all the comments, everything, the funny, the weeds, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. We're going to see here today. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready, because it's about to be a vibe. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You're born ready. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right, let's check it. First up, we have Jonesy. He says, by the time you have finished composing that poem for her, I have sent her 500K. May the best man win. So let's just say this is OJ, the first guy. Then the second one says, Crypto Night. By the time your children start looking like me, you go find 500K rope. You know, go see. Which means he will try to kill himself. So let's just say this is me, the lover boy, with poems and the rest. OJ is the one that just straight to it with money. So who always wins at the end of the day? Love wins.
So there was, I think it was this week, during the week, or last week, or thereabouts, I saw something, I stumbled on something on the internet. And so somebody was talking about what women like, and they were like, women don't even know what they want at the end of the day. That they want different things at different stages. At some points, they want somebody that is just romantic and all that. At some point, they just want somebody that will just be, you know, footing the bills and be... So I really do not know, considering the girl you people are now dealing with, because you collect poem, at the end of the day, somebody will send you money, and then at the end of the day, the person who is writing poem now thinks that he has some superpowers, and then you now have children for him, and the children will now start looking. But
it's not that, it's not the superpowers. The two, Okafor's law always happens.
Once the bear, always the bear.
Yes, Okafor's law, so maybe that's what happened. Yeah.
What were you thinking?
Let's check out the next one. Flawless says, what's the breed of this dog? You see the dog? You know the dog? Yeah. And the guy replies, Kachi says, German Shepherd old model, attends weddings, parties, and funerals without invitation. Flawless replies, alert you of danger by running first.
This one said, old model. Now the old model.
Very low maintenance.
I did not even know that there is new model and there is old model.
This very low maintenance dog
Say old
does
model.
not bother you for food. It finds food by itself. It doesn't even shout. It just goes around by itself. And when I'm robbed,
That's almost a local dog.
It's a local dog. That's what we're talking about.
I'm sorry, leave me alone.
Okay, I'm hungry looking at this. So this is cream pasta. And it says, just help me put small stew. I'm a Yoruba man, please. Come on.
Why?
Come
Why?
on. Come on, feet.
Must you spoil everything?
Yeah,
I'm a Yoruba girl. Don't think that because you're Yoruba, you should just be behaving anyhow. No, we are not like that.
Yes.
Yes. Which one is small stew? You can say that they should put atagigun, that it will not show very well, but we
you still manage.
And it will not irritate you at the end of the day.
You still manage to slide in the pepper.
But you know the atagigun will not now show. It will just be, they will just mix it well. And they will not put the cream so that it will not show. So that at the end of the day, it will not irritate you.
Have pepper.
So that when you eat it, you will not be taking...
You still found a way out.
Chewing gum or taking mint.
Let's check out the next one. And this guy says, IT where I just start, them don't give me last warning. Your bad character follow you go IT.
I am sorry. I don't even know what to do.
Did they give you warning during your IT?
No, I was very...
You know what?
I was very obedient. I wanted to learn. I wanted to learn. But you go college if you do anything. But nobody, I thank God that nobody stepped on my toes.
I would actually believe that you're a great boss. Because, I mean, there was a picture or a video I posted of you on my story.
Yeah.
And someone in the UK somewhere saw it. I think it was when you came for Life, the watch party.
Okay.
Yeah, so someone saw it and someone was like, I know that girl. She was so nice to me during my IT. Yeah.
Oh, really?
She's actually a great boss.
I want to believe so. Actually, yeah. Just let us get the work done. We'll not have issues. We'll not have issues.
All right, last one. Last one here says, person will no get generator or car save, they ask, how much is fuel in your area? You want drink them? It might just be, he just wants to know.
You see, a rich make person will not get anything they ask self because how much is fuel in your area or long?
Things are hard, dude. Things are hard, you know. Shout out to everybody out there.
Shout out to all Nigerians. What? All Nigerians.
Shout out. It's not easy. We know how difficult it is to just even, you know, get a living.
Are you joking?
Kudos, I mean, shout out to everybody who wanted to
try.
Shout
out to.
All right, thank you so much. This is the end of Socialville. We'll be back for more. Cheers.
All right, Ramadan is a holy month of worship, study of the Quran, prayer, and fasting. Muslims all over the world, regardless of nationality, ethnicity, race, or color, participate in fasting for the entire month of Ramadan. Aside fasting, they are also supposed to stay away from impurities and other pleasures. Still wondering what the whole fasting season is about? Do not worry, because we will be sharing some facts you should know about Ramadan. Here are 5 facts you should know about Ramadan. This is 30 to 5. Start by telling you that the moon determines the start of Ramadan. The start of Ramadan can vary in different places as people still rely on someone seeing the new moon first. Ramadan date also differs annually as it all depends on the calendar that year. And that's the truth. If you look at last year, it was close, but, you know, it's always very different. It's not cast in stone that, you know, like March the 5th is when we start or something. You have to see the moon. Even this year, people were skeptical. They were like, perhaps Sunday or Monday, and it eventually started on Monday.
Okay, from what I understand now, it means that it starts from the sighting of the moon.
Yes.
And also does it end with the sighting of the moon?
Like when they say the moon, so we're going to get to that part.
Ah, okay. All right, at number 2, exclusion from the fast. Some of the people exempted from fasting during Ramadan are pregnant women, women who are breastfeeding, and people who are physically and mentally ill. Individuals who are traveling, engaged in hard labor, and women on their period can also skip some days and make up for the days missed later. Children don't usually fast until they are 10 years old.
That's right, that's right. And women who are on their period too, yes, don't partake. It is when they finish, they can now take the lost days and, just fulfill what they're supposed to do at that point. So, yeah. All right, moving on. There is a time frame to eat. People fasting only eat before the sun rises and after the sun sets. The meal taken before sunrise is called sahur, which means of the dawn, while the meal taken after sunset is called iftar, which means a break of the fast. Muslims don't eat or drink anything during the hours of daylight, and that's the truth. So do not even think that, you just be doing anything. There are rules to these things. Yeah.
Oh, great. We learn every day.
Yeah.
And number 4, Ramadan is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. Fasting during the month of Ramadan, also shown as Swan, is one of the major religious beliefs and practices in Islam. It is one of Islam's 5 pillars, which is made up Salat, prayer, Shahada, an affirmation that there is no deity besides God and his Prophet Muhammad, Zakat, charity, and Hajj, taken at least once in a lifetime pilgrimage to Mecca.
That's right, that's right. Okay, now let's talk about the 5th one, and that is Eid al-Fitr. All right, this is a large festival celebrated to mark the end of Ramadan as it begins the moment the new moon is sighted. Muslims celebrate with family and friends as they prepare large meals and donate to charity so that poor people can also celebrate. The greeting this period is Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, because even now, you're saying Ramadan Mubarak or Ramadan Kareem to people. So with that, we're going to say Ramadan Mubarak to the Muslim faithful. We wish you the best as you partake in this fast.
Eid Mubarak.
All right.
And it's a wrap on Daily Top 5. We'll be back with our guests. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Joining us this afternoon is hype man extraordinaire and artist. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make welcome to the show, Jerry Shaffer.
Hey.
How
you doing?
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you here.
Nice to be here as well.
Jepo, what's it?
So I was reading your profile and I realized that your name is Adobe.
Adibe.
Adobe. So it was Adobe I saw. And when I saw Adobe, maybe somebody went to tamper with that.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So when I saw Adobe, I'm like, Adobe, Lightroom, Adobe. So,
Adibe.
oh wow!
Yeah,
Because
ADIB.
I actually saw it, so I didn't know it was a thing. So I had to read again. I'm like, is this somebody's
I
name?
said
or
when I see him, I will ask
whether.
are you related to anybody? Welcome.
Yeah, nice to be here.
Yeah, so we're talking about one of the things which is on the rise right now, especially in the entertainment scene in Nigeria, concerts. Everybody needs them these days. They're hype men. And it's become a career path that is now major. Like, hype men are actually making money now being an hype man. It's an actual career path. And noticeably, you studied business management. Yeah, you have a degree in business management. You're also a manager for Bad Boy teams as well as other people that you've worked with. So how did you choose to be a hype man? Like, what informed your decision? Why did you decide that?
So I started hype as a business, to be honest. I used to own a club in Abeokuta way back in 2015 after my NYSC year. And being a Lagos boy, clubbing in Abeokuta, the vibe was different.
I was even going to ask, like, how did you do it? Because I know Abeokuta very well, so I'm wondering, the last time I partied in Abeokuta and it was late, I think the only place that was open at that point was Iweri. And then I was going to go back home, and driving back home, everywhere was dark. So I was afraid. So I wanted to ask how.
So like when I started the business in Abeokuta, I spoke to my partner then, Busi Boy, and I was like, yo, the only difference from Lagos and Abeokuta that I noticed was hype. And I feel like if we have a hype man in our club, it was going to make us stand out. So they didn't even have microphones to show you how bad it was. So they didn't even have any idea of what that was.
Well, Abeokuta is not that poor.
I'm saying that was 2015. That's a long time, about 10 years, 9 years ago now, yeah. So I spoke to him and he's like, okay, when next you're coming from Lagos, get a microphone. And then the following week I got the microphone, I got to the club, I plugged the microphone, testing it with the DJ, and I was just, vibing, and he was like, yo, you sound good on the mic. I'm like, okay, let's try it tonight, right? So that night, I go on the mic, I tried it, I did my thing, I was just, vibing. And then some guy walked up to me and was like, guy, like, my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow, can you be the MC? I said, me, I'm not an MC, but if you want me to do the same thing I did tonight, at your girlfriend's birthday, then I'm going to do it. And the next day I went there, they paid me, was it 35,000 naira then? Yes, so
that was big money, sir.
So the guy paid me 35K and I did what I had to do, and then, go back to the club on Saturday night after the party, and my guy was like, that party I went to, that the guys were talking about, the hype man at the guy's birthday. I said, okay, let's do it again, and I did it that night, and then from there, every other weekend, I was just the hype man at the club, so.
Amazing.
Like,
very, very interesting, because we've had hype men too here. We've had Share Banks here. We've had our guy. Oh my God!
Me? Yeah, I have.
my guy too does the hype thing too. I mean, you went all the way to Sierra Leone too. So yeah, to do an hype man.
Calm down.
Okay. So yeah, and you went into music. Yeah. And you said that during, because it was even in your bio when I was reading it, and I learned that you were stuck somewhere during
I was stuck
the pandemic.
in London during the pandemic.
Yes,
yeah,
and so people just started telling you that you can do music or something.
So basically, during pandemic, guys were on IG Live, doing like IG Live parties with hype men and all of that. Yeah. And then I tried that a couple times. It wasn't like my vibe, you get, because like I vibe with the crowd. I like it's an expression of what I see. Yeah. So most of my lamba stuff is what I see that I talk about. And then
because they are going to hype me today like this.
Don't worry. So my friends then I decided to get like studio equipment so that I could hear loud music. You get? So I got 2 speakers, a sound card, and all of that. So it was supposed to be an avenue for me to just play loud music and vibe. And then when I was doing it, because of the sound card, I was recording. So there's a guy called Moizi.
Yeah.
So those guys were together with me, like all of us were in London that period, and they are like musically inclined guys, like. So they were like, bro, this thing you're doing, you need to record it. You get? Don't just be dropping vibes, and so you need to record it. And I started recording, and then we had to now do a song together. So my first ever song was featuring Moizi and Slims, right? So
I was going to continue because I was going to say which one gave birth to Shady.
Yes, you said Lamba.
Lamba was even before my first song.
Okay,
Shady was like a Lamba I used to use in Abeokuta, like when I was hyping. Yeah. So most of all these things, I hype, and then whatever Lamba catches, I now turn it into a song. You get? There's so many.
So he's the creator of Lamba.
Yeah.
About this Lamba, how do you get this Lamba?
That's why I say, like, it's an expression of what
You're just saying something. So, okay, oh yeah.
So they were actually Shady Balabala in my front.
People are fasting. Okay, oh yeah.
Okay, you want to give me a beat, or you just want me to...
So my name is Honeypot. This is J. Paul, and this is ESplash. ESplash, yes.
And we're on TVC, right?
Yeah, we're on TVC.
So you know hype is as easy as ABC because we're on TVC. Shout out to Honeypot and J. Paul.
Don't drop my, don't
calm down.
I see the one more.
It's different when you're at the club.
It's different when you're hearing like I'm not a poet.
Music.
You get poetry. I feel they do. I can do poetry without.
So you have to hear like the beats and all that.
I need vibes.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's how it works.
I mean, you've actually toured and you've been to a couple of places just by doing hype.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, and then you you actually said here, because everybody keeps remembering, everybody who has made it to the top, they keep remembering their first money, what they got. You got 35K that year, and then now you want to tell us how much you make?
How much do you charge now?
So it depends. Like,
are you one of those people who charge in dollars? Let us just
if I'm not in Nigeria,
arrest you right now.
No. In Nigeria, definitely I'll charge in naira.
Okay, because people are doing it, they charge in dollars.
I don't know about that, but like at least like I've been to Canada, I charge in dollars. I was in London, I charged in pounds. Europe, I charge in euros. You get? It depends on what country. I'm going to South Africa in 2 weeks. They paid me around, you get, so it depends on what country I'm going to, yeah.
It's just beautiful to see how lucrative it's become now, that career path. And thanks to you as one of the founders of the Hype Men. So we want to ask you, what next for you? I mean, you've done all of this, you've brought music as well out of this, you're promoting music. What next for the brand?
So last year, I'm all about giving back to the culture because I feel like Hype hasn't gotten the recognition that we really deserve, and our importance and relevance cannot be overemphasized in like the entertainment space. So I do this Hype tour every year when I get to go to different cities across Nigeria, you know, meet a couple of Hype Men, clubs. Basically, it was clubs. But last year, I decided to do a Hype competition where somebody won 10 million naira. So this year, I want to try and do it bigger because I feel like, to be very honest, that has given more impact to my brand than every other thing I've done over the years. Doing that Hype competition, giving these Hype Men the belief that they can actually make Hype like a career path. And the fact that, you know, I had to bring people from different states. Like I had one winner in each state and then brought everybody to Lagos for the grand finale. We had a Hype concert and then somebody won 10 million and he was meant to be here, but yeah, we're here now. So.
Oh wow!
But yeah, and then I've been on the road with him. You know,
10 million, we can collect it.
We want to say a very big thank you to you for coming on the show today, and we sincerely apologize that we would not be able to bring you your favorite on Fridays, and that is Happiness is Free. All right, that's the show. I've done this with my boyfriend. Okay. My name is Honeypot.
You guys, you know.
We will see you next week, bigger and better. We love you.
Thank you.